Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Space City Podcast. This is episode number 37. Huge shout out to everybody watching. I'm Mr. Space City. This is Mrs. Space City. I'm going to go ahead and let her take it away, guys.
What's up, guys? I'm Mrs. Space City. Welcome to the channel. This is a collaboration channel between Space City Cannabis and Mrs. Space City. So on his channel, you'll see flower reviews, rosin, device unboxings. You'll see a little bit of everything. On my channel, you'll see edibles, vapes, and of course these gummies. My favorite gummies, the Oogie gummies, 100 milligrams each. These are great, guys. So definitely check out those reviews. And yeah, we just got a few things we're gonna be smoking on today.
We've also got Scooby over here.
Scooby's ready to go.
So he's ready to go. So he's just going to be pulling out over here on the side. We're going to get his perspective on the flower as well. So don't forget to hop into the live chat, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course make sure you check out both channels, Space City Cannabis channel as well as Mrs. Space City. Now let's go ahead and pop out the boy.
There we go. This is Teddy over here, Teddy Williams. He wants to say hello. But yeah, on my channel, you'll also see some weenie content. Teddy and Scooby, they like to hang out. They like to smoke. They love pup cups and, and walks and baths and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, definitely check out the shorts of these little guys. They also have their own channel or their own Instagram. That's Space City Weenies. That has a few little cute videos of them. Yeah, gross.
Gotcha.
Little guy.
Torture the juice. I had to use the lighter.
So what'd you think about the event? We had a little 420 event last night. It was really a good time, man. Those tacos were hitting. We got a few little what is it? Couple things.
A couple gifts from the Humble Triple H. We got a gift bag. The goodie bag had a couple things in it.
Yeah, this had like some little snacks, some zigzags.
Yeah, it was really
the whole actually have to do. This one smells so
Triple
good.
H, the poison apple.
This poison apple, I'm so excited. This one's from Gas No Breaks. So I'm like, ooh, that thing smells good. It smells super good. So I'm really excited to try this.
All right, guys, let me hop into the comments right quick. We got Jeffrey Always 420 says salute. Shout out to the homie Jeffrey. I appreciate you pulling up. Triple H says great morning. We also got the homie D Halter. D Halter says good morning, everyone. Shout out to the homie D Halter. We also got Sir Smokes a Lot says what's up, Space City and Mrs. Space City. Shout out to the homie Sir Smokes a Lot. He says I'm sorry. Is it supposed to be what's up? You're good. I understood it. We got Tony T in the building. He says salute, smokers. Shout out to the homie Tony T. Sir Smokes a Lot says hit them likes. Don't forget to smash that like button. And Tony T also says salute to Ruben. We've also got some of this cherry dozy we're going to be checking out as well. We had the rose runts, and the other one was I think it was the cherry poppers was the other bag.
Yeah, I like the rose runts. I was very surprised by. I wasn't sure because I don't know, the smell was a little different to me, but I thought it was it tasted really good.
Definitely got some nice taste to it. Good flavor.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just the smell. It's just a little off. Yeah.
But yeah, we were over at the Glass Lab yesterday. It was a really dope event. Shout out to Bayou City Exotics for the gift bag, all the stuff that was in it. There was a few pre-rolls in there, as well as an infused pre-roll that has some keef on it that was very nice. We were chiefing on those this morning, so they were real cool. It also came with a nice little one-hitter, which I thought was really dope. So shout out to Bayou City Exotics.
Yeah, man, that bag actually had a lot of really good stuff in there. Really good stuff that I actually enjoyed. Pretty much everything in there. Even the little blunts, man. I'm excited to roll up.
Yeah, there was a couple blunts in there. It's crazy that she was just talking about it too.
Exactly what I said, because I was looking at the wall and I was like, man, I want to get a blunt. I want to get something. And sure enough, like we got the bag, everybody started opening up their bag. And I was like, hey, there's a bunch of blunts in here.
So that was really cool, man.
It's like it was from a stoner to a stoner. I was like, dang, there's everything. Yeah, there's everything I need.
There was some wax in there too. There was wax. There was
freaking wax in there, yeah.
There was blunts. There was edibles. There was edibles in there too. I went ahead and ate those because they were
Little
Fried pork
chicharrones.
skins.
Yeah, little chicharrones, little fried chicharrones.
They were spicy pork skins, which were delicious.
Yeah, but they did. They had so much good stuff, and then unfortunately there was another event that was going to be tomorrow that got canceled. So they had, like, you know, some more extra stuff that they just even threw in there, trying to make sure, you know, they got everybody good with all the stuff and it didn't go to waste. So
Yeah. And we were trying to do the math on how many rolls we had ended up chiefing over at the event. And I think we were at like 25 rolls or something. I know we definitely
we'll
had
go back and
a
try to
number of
think.
hash rolls.
Yeah. Like, we can name a few of them off the top that we know, but then for sure there was some in between. So I would, like, my guess is anywhere from like 25 to 30, maybe. A little on the upper.
Somewhere around there for sure.
So we also got there before it started, and we stayed after it ended.
Yeah, we were there until like about 10 o'clock. The event was from 6 to 8:30, I think. We got there like at 5 o'clock.
We pulled up there like already no
4:45.
parking.
It was like 4:45. We pulled up.
There was already like no parking, so yeah.
This thing is legal. Hopefully you guys can see that on the camera, but we also had a hash roll between Triple H, my wife, and myself. We kind of kept that one just between us three. We had the gas, no brakes down there, which was fire. That shit was crazy. As soon as Triple H got there, bro, I had just rolled up a hash roll with I think it was the cherry poppers with the pina colada rosin. And you know, Triple H is a big fan of pineapple, a big fan of Fanta pineapple soda. So he pulled up right in time, dude. I was like, God damn it. It wouldn't be a session without having Triple H pull up right when the hash show was about to get sparked up. So I was like, damn, it's crazy. Yeah, it was dope, man. Shout out to the homie Triple H, man.
Yeah, that one was really good. Was it pina colada?
Yes, pina colada. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, yeah. The smell of it was really good. I was really.
I got some over there, so we can take it down. Probably after this roll over here.
Yeah, because it smelled so good. I remember when you showed it to me. It was that one and another one you had. But the other one, it was okay. It was a sweet smell, but that one was like, or no, the other one smelled like feet. Remember, I opened it up like, oh, it smells like feet, and then I put it down, and then I smelled that one. I was like, oh, this one smells good though. But I was like, yeah, that one smells like straight, just slap that just in your face.
The homie Tony T says, "Space, you look cut up today. You been dieting, or been at the gym?" Damn, Tony T. Hey, my eyes are okay, dude. Hey, relax, Tony T. Nah, not really. I think the only difference is I'm wearing a shirt that actually fits me as opposed to being loose. Because I like loose clothing, you know what I'm saying? I don't like
I picked the tees today, that's why.
I don't like being all tight and shit.
And you notice that every time I pick the tees, people are very complimentary of like, ooh, this makes you look good. I know, because I picked the shirt that fits him, that compliments his body.
Yeah, I guess so.
You're always trying to look like an umbrella, like a big old.
Hey, Tony T. I see them starting to drip.
That happened the last time. They got called like a bodybuilder or something. I was like, yeah, he just changes his shirt. He doesn't even need to exercise with you. He just changes his clothing. And it's like, wow, what you been doing?
Hey, shout out to the homie Chevy Nation. Chevy Nation says, hey, what's up, boy?
The tighter I go, it's like, are you expecting? Bitch, no, I'm fat.
Tony T says, or am I only used to watch the fat fingers and the only hands? That must be it, Tony T. That's gotta be it, man. He's like, hey, the fingers don't match.
The fingers don't match.
It's AI generated, dude. It's all AI generated, man. This is a good roll. This is something really good. This is one that Mrs. Space City rolled.
I did. I took all my gear. I was ready. I had I have a lap, kind of like a lap desk, like a lap, I don't know what it's called. I think it's a lap desk, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, it's like a flat desk. And then it has the little cushion on the bottom. And then it has a little table that you can pull out of the side. So it's like perfect for rolling. So I had all my gear set up. And I was like, just pass me some flour.
Mm-hmm.
Had all my tips lined up. It was like a nice little rolling area. I love that.
Yep. Chevy Nation says, what y'all smoking on? I believe this is either the Rose Runs or the Cherry Poppers, but I'm pretty sure it's the Rose Runs.
I think it's the Cherry Poppers.
I think it's the Cherry Poppers?
I don't remember.
Both are coming from Shop Pillamary, in case you guys are interested. Those were the three that we had recommended. The Rose Runs, the Cherry Poppers, and then the Cherry Dozy. Cherry Dozy. All of them were smoking just like this.
And I was trying to keep them all like the tip to make sure I knew which like flower it was. But then I lost track because it was just like they started stacking up because then other people came and then everybody just started lighting up other stuff. So it was just like I kept having those, and then I was like, oh, I forgot which one it was. I remember the green one. The green one was definitely the rosy rose. But then the bullet tip and the blue tip, I forgot which one. I thought it was the same one though. I just used different tips.
Yeah, I think it was all tips. That was a bag that was empty. Was the rose rose.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was then.
It was all good though. We tried out some of the pie chew from the firm. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that brand, the firm # Fish Clinic. Those are the guys that had originally put out the toad venom. We tried out some of their pie chew, and it was funny. It was actually very similar to the Lucky 123 that I had grown. So it was crazy. As soon as I let the homie sniff it, what was crazy was that he had just bought some pie chew. I let him smell my homegrown. He's like, bro, this smells just like the pipe chew. He's like, what the fuck? He pulled out the jar, cracked it open, took off the seal, and was like, look, smelled it, and it was like identical. So I was like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Right? It was crazy that he had it on him and that it was like such a similar profile. It was like, dang, it does smell like it, right?
I'm gonna go ahead and ash it right quick.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot, ashtray. I always forget something. I remembered everything else though. I got the tips, the scissors, the drink, I think everything else was fine.
Everything else is good.
Everything else was fine. One of these days, I'm not even forget anything. I need a little checklist.
Yeah.
So like, yes, you got everything.
And don't forget, Scooby's still right here.
Scooby's still right here. He doesn't want us to be like
he doesn't like being on
together. He likes he just likes to be in between us. Look at him, he's like licking you like, yeah, tell him that. No. Oh yeah. He's like you too. Yeah, you better love on me, Scooby.
Yeah, he's just hanging out chilling. And let us know what you guys have planned for the day. It's Saturday, it's a nice Saturday morning, or it's a Saturday afternoon over there in Sweden.
Monday, yeah,
Tony T, how's your day been, man? What you been up to? And what do you guys have planned for Monday? Yeah, for 420. You guys have anything special planned? I wonder what we're gonna do. Might be over at the Glass Lab to officially stuff there, like, a little Plus Frank session or something like that. Who knows? Might have to call out the next day too.
Tuesday. Like we're doing Tuesday, right? Monday, Tuesday.
Oh, Tuesday, we're celebrating the day after April 21st. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, but it's like you move Christmas because of what day of the week it is.
Nah.
That's how I explained it. Because some people were like, oh, when it lands on a Monday. And I'm like, well, Christmas is Christmas. You don't say anything. So, like, it is what it is. Figure it out. Make it work. Adjust the schedule. Adjust your schedule. Plan accordingly. Yeah, but yeah, I wonder if there's there's a lot of places to eat that have Monday specials. So.
Monday special. Be sure you go check them out. I'm sure Taco Bell's
you know what? There's a lot of kids eat free.
Oh.
Get yourself a little something. Get the kids something for dinner.
I think Chick-fil-A has something really good.
You're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a few restaurants that I think if you order to go to, they do all the kids for free. So as long as you order the adult entree, you're set. As long as you get you something, they'll take care of your kids.
Get you some. Tony T says work week was hard, so I've been chilling on the sofa all day, in and out of sleep. Now it's already 6 p.m., so a few more hours and off to bed again. Sheesh. 6 p.m. out there in Sweden. That's crazy. Sir Smokeslaw says my plan is to win another E-rig this 420.
Ooh,
hey,
there's a lot of giveaways out there. If you guys follow, the right people. There's a lot of giveaways out there for 420.
A lot of giveaways going down. Be sure to go and check them out. A lot of them are really easy to enter too. It's pretty much just like reposting or tagging somebody or something like that. But lots of giveaways.
Yeah,
Let us know. I think Chevy Nation, was it you that picked up that 2K rig for 420? It was somebody in the live stream the other day. I believe it was yesterday that I was like, I got a 2K rig for 420, and I was like, sheesh.
I'm excited to see who wins from last night. So they have a Puffco that they were giving away. There's three different raffles that they were gonna do, but they're gonna contact you if you win, like if you were the winner.
I'm gonna tell them to make me the winner.
I'm gonna tell them.
I think the first place prize was a Proxy Core, one of the brand new Proxy Cores. So I was like, damn, that's pretty cool, man. I wouldn't mind a Proxy Core.
Puffco.
I got a proxy, but I never use it. And so I seen the proxy core, and it was kind of like even more portable than the proxy, which is crazy to think of, but it was exactly that, which is wild.
So right here, yeah, first place was the Puffco core. The second place was a small batch jar. Ooh, I wonder if there's like
that's like the toad. Or the
it just
bar.
says small batch. Yeah, it doesn't say like specifically
Which
here. Third place is A-Leaf water pipe. Oh, that was the one that yes, that's one I almost died on. I'm pretty sure that it looks just like it.
This is a bomb. The one we hit was like a dab rig. This one's
Was
like
it?
just flour.
Oh, then I might actually like this. I hope I win this one.
Yeah,
Cause I was like the other one. I was like the other one. I don't know. Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a dab rig. Y'all let us know. Do you guys like using glass for your dabs, or do you guys like running your e-rigs? Let us know if you guys think there's a big difference. For me, it was.
The glass was good. The only thing I'll say is it feels too hot. It feels. I think when it goes in, I don't even feel it until it's like burning all my insides, and I'm like, oh my god. When you went down, it didn't feel like that. I guess because the water kind of just lets you go down. But then when it's inside, like, oh my god, I felt like I was gonna explode. I was like, I can't inhale because it hurts. I can't exhale because I'm like gonna cough and die. So I'm like trying to like just settle down, like small breaths, don't die. You're okay.
I went into that full blast, man. I've hit it a couple different rigs. I had a Darby Glass, like $20,000 rig. We had a standard rig, you know, with some bubbles and some water and stuff like that. And for me, you know, and this is me, I'm not, you know, no disrespect to anybody or anything like that. Just for me, the differences between the two, it just wasn't enough to justify the price differences, if that makes sense. Not only the price differences, but
like for what it's doing for you.
And the setup, right? Like the setup, because you got to get the torch, you got to have something that's temping, because if not, you're going to burn your lungs up. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Go check out Mrs. Space City shorts so you guys can see me taking a hit out of that dab rig. So, but for me, like the differences just wasn't enough to justify.
I think we collaborated on that one. I think it's on both of ours.
But you let me know.
That's the one that I almost fucking. And that was after you. I didn't even have the first hit. I hit it after you, and I was like, I want to hit it enough to just make sure, like, I see the thing spin. And I was like, all right, cool, it's spin. And then, like, at first I didn't feel it until I walked away, and then once I exhaled, that's when I was like, oh no, oh no.
Like definitely the hits were cool. You could take monster dabs for sure, but for me, I like just the portability of the Puffcos and things like that. Now, don't get me wrong, like the piece are worth whatever you want to pay for them. Just like with anything, there's collectors out there. There's people that take pride in their glass pieces, which is absolutely fine, man.
Same thing with the tops.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
With the tops.
I got the double cup. You know what I'm saying? I take a lot of pride in it. So again, let us know. What do you guys prefer? Do you guys like the glass? Do you guys prefer the e-rigs? Do you guys think there's a huge difference? Let us know down below in the comments. And let's see what we got going on here.
I just think I like the actual devices and not the torch, because the torch, I feel like you said, like if you're not temping it, you don't know. And I'd rather trust the device because it's already set and it's already like a function for that to specifically measure the temperature. So I would rather use the devices than that thing I already stopped.
Chevy Nation says, yeah, 2K rig. I'll have it on Monday. Damn, coming exactly on 420. That's fucking awesome. He says it comes with this attachment piece that can hold 2 flower bowls or 2 dab bangers. I'm gonna put both bangers in it and throw a gram in each. Nice. You mean like a flower and a dab one? That's exactly what I was thinking as soon as I read your comment. I was like, dude, that's a hash roll right there. Throw a bowl of flour, throw a dab of rosin on the other side, and just combine them, bro. And that's fucking crazy. Now that's worth like 2K, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you that one. My boys are getting instantaneous hash holes. That's crazy. Sir Smokes a Lot says, Chevy Nation, what's up? And Chevy Nation says, Sir Smokes a Lot, you got plans on 420? That's a great question, man. Now that is a dope device, man. If you can have a flower bowl and a dab bowl on the same piece, you got the vortex of the smoke coming through, just like a Pineapple Express, man. Which would be crazy to me. And then you can just, that's a great way to try combos for hash holes, I think, right there. You can take just a little bowl of flour, you take a little blob of rosin, you combine them, and you're like, okay, this will make a good combo, this got some traction to it, and then you go ahead and do your rolls. That's the perfect way to sample a donut right there.
Yeah. Well, I also don't know. I feel like you gotta roll the donut. You need the whole experience. Because I feel like it does taste different from like the initial spark to like that rosin getting introduced to like full on flour with rosin. And then what does it taste like after the rosin burns off? Is that ending still like good? Does the flour still have all those like notes in it that you were tasting in the beginning? So I don't know. To me, I feel like to really know, like you have to experience the whole thing. It has to be start to finish, and then you're like.
The whole donut.
But I mean, yeah, like that's a good idea to get like see if the flavors mesh. Because sometimes right off the bat you'll tell like, oh, these don't go together, or like something's overpowering it. You know, like the flour's too strong or the rosin's whatever. So it just depends. But
Definitely.
yeah, I think I would like the experience of a whole donut just to be
The whole donut.
just to make sure there's no further research needed.
No further research required. Sir Smokeslot says, I'm entered in this bomb e-rig giveaway. Oh, and that brings me to another question I wanted to ask you guys. What do you guys think is the best device out right now? Do you guys think it's the Puffco? Do you guys think it's the Dr. Dabber? The Dr. Dabber, I heard, has like a lot of positive feedback. Is it the bombs? Is it the Yo-Cans? Let us know down below in the comments which device you think is probably the best. If price is not an option, let us know which one do you think is the best. Dr. Dabber has been getting a lot of great reviews. The Puffco seems to have like 50-50. It's split right down the middle. You got a lot of people that hate it. You got a lot of people that love it. So let us know what you guys think. For me, I don't really like the Yo-Cans or the bombs. I think for me, it's definitely a competition between the Puffcos and the Dr. Dabbers. I think those are the two that are kind of leading the charge right now. But let me know. What do you guys think?
What about where do you think the Focus V falls?
Oh, dang, I forgot about the Focus V. Holy shit.
Yeah,
The Focus
I
V
feel
is
like
up
it
there
is
with the
so-
Dr. Dabber for sure.
Yeah, it is like similar, but yeah, I think I enjoy like the grip of it, you know, like the feel.
Oh, like when it's in your hand?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I completely forgot about the Carter 2 Focus V. For me, those are the top. The Focus V, the Puffco, and the Dr. Dabber. If you're still able to find a Carter 2, Focus V Carter 2, then that's the best bet.
Yeah.
I think they transitioned into like a Carter Sport, which is also fantastic, but you're just not going to have that screen. For me, those are the top three right there.
Yeah, that one I liked because it had the screen.
Yeah, the customizable screen.
To me, it's like it's just easier to function versus like trying to remember. For me, it's hard to remember the colors and all that stuff. I'd rather be able to see it.
Definitely. And that's what I enjoy the most too, is like something so simple. Is just like a little LED screen that's customizable. It tells you the temp, tells you how many dabs you've taken. You can do different profiles. You can customize the lighting straight from the screen right there. So I think that's what kind of edged it over the Puffco for me, and that's why I was always a fan of the Carter. I just need to wash my glass. That's my biggest crutch, man, is just washing my glass, really.
But it's cool because you could put it to like a very specific temperature versus like just the few presets that it has.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can go directly to what temperature you want, which I think makes a difference because that's what Vanessa talks about in the cookbook. Is like whenever you're hitting them on different temperatures, it's kind of similar to like how you're decarbing it and how you're infusing it at different temperatures. So some of them will hit better at higher temperatures and some at lower temperatures.
For sure. Sir Smokes a lot says, I won a DACA Turbo Deck 3 E-Rig last month, brother, and it hits clean. Oh, no way. The DACA Turbo. I don't think I've ever tried that one. Triple A says, shake my head, I'm coming to confiscate your owner's edition.
Right? That like nice brown, what is it, bird?
Yeah, it's like a tan, like a khaki.
Khaki. Like a khaki. Is a khaki color.
Like it from my khakis. But yeah, so those would be the three that are, you know, the best ones in my opinion so far. I'm sure there's a bunch of others, but I haven't tried that many. I've only tried like the Yo-Cans, the Bombs, the Puffcos, the Focus Vs. I haven't tried the Dr. Dabber. I know they got that Ghost 2, which is kind of like a pivot, like a portable device that you can use. So those look pretty cool. But yeah,
That
I
one
think
I
the
felt like
Purpose
was too small, and you really had to hit it super soft. The pivot, you had to hit it really, really, really soft, just because it's so like small.
Yeah, yeah. Watch out, you'll get a lot of splash on your lip.
I think there's maybe in the design somewhere it should have been where it's not able to come out that way.
Yeah.
So.
And I think that problem is kind of solved because there's a bunch of custom glass toppers for the pivots. But for me, I think a little bit of a bigger gap between the top of the atomizer and the mouthpiece. So like a stock glass piece or a stock mouthpiece that's long and has like some curves and dimples. That way you kind of get rid of that splash.
But that's not included, right?
No, you have to buy it additionally. Which is, to me, it's kind of like, are you using your device? Like, you had to have used the device. And if you guys are serious dabbers, you know you're sucking on that. And it's kind of like one of those things that should have been taken care of in the design phase, but it is what it is.
Yeah, because I don't know. For me, like, I understand, like, I like the portability. I understand that part of it, but I don't know. I think it's kind of like an edible. Like, I don't want to have to do anything to it or buy anything extra. Like, if I buy it, I want it to work like as stock, like just how it comes. And then if I'm really, like you said, invested into it, then I'll get my custom pieces and like really get, you know, all that extra stuff that comes with it. But out of the box, it should be like
ready to go.
Ready to go.
Yeah.
Same thing as, you know, your smoke, same thing as your edibles. Like, you don't want to have to change anything or do anything. It's just the way I get it is the way it should be intended to use. And then if I can better it, then yeah, that's cool.
Definitely. Chevy Nation says, my cousin washed 2,000 grams of fresh frozen glitter bomb and only got 21.3 grams of hash rosin. I was expecting more than that. What kind of a percentage on return is that? That's like what, like a 10%? Is that a 10% return? No, that's less. That's like 1%. That's a 1% return.
Damn, really?
Y'all let me know what percent of a return is that. I think, which isn't bad. I think most people are shooting for like that 4 to 6%. I think 4% is like very, very hefty, but you know, let me know what you guys think. That's not that bad though. Now the fresh frozen, was that trimmed? Is that like after trim, or is that just like with most of the fan leaves thrown off, you know what I'm saying? And then kind of like clipped into golf ball sizes? A lot of factors in that too, man. Yeah. Let's go ahead and grab that Puffco. Let's load up that pina colada.
Pina colada. If you like pina colada. That's why we need the soundboard, because I need the...
Oh, we have one on StreamYard. We can put the sounds.
Yeah, we need to practice with that. I think all we need is a separate camera. That way we can still use like the phone function. We just need to set up.
We're still trying to figure it all out, because I'm pretty sure we can set it up on the iPad. It's where it's like a controller, and then we can just click it on the iPad while it's filming like that. But that's super tech savvy. I'm not all the way there.
For now, you just have us.
And I'm sure it's like pretty basic. But we'll get there one day. We'll get there one day. Clip that one part.
Clip the pink colada.
And Scooby's here for the dad too.
Scooby's not going anywhere.
He's on duty.
Planted here, yeah. He's on duty. Tez is right here too, right behind my feet.
Yeah, Tez is just.
He just runs hot. He's just not like. He's just like, don't touch me, but I'll be near you. But don't touch me. But I'm right next to you, but don't touch me.
I'm right here. Just don't know that.
Yeah. And if you touch him, he'll leave. If you turn towards him, he's like, okay, now. Burn off.
Alright guys, we just double clicked on the device. We're going to go ahead and take this dab. If you have something, go ahead and match up. This is the Pina Colada. Pina Colada.
Chateau Mary.
Chateau Mary.
Is that all of it, huh? Yeah, it just smells really good. Oh my god, it's so fruity.
The Pina Colada. Rosin. First dab of the day. Very nice, very nice. Not bad at all. Not bad at all.
Tough.
Chevy Nation says, yeah, it was trimmed. And what strain are y'all dabbing? Pina colada. Pina colada.
Oh, that's a review. That's a review.
It lasts a long time too.
This dog's tripping, trying to lay on my feet.
Mm-hmm.
I keep moving, he swallowed me.
Freaking I got some grab some
He
Q-tips.
makes my feet hot. He laid on the top of my shoes today and makes my feet hot.
Oh man.
I'm gonna post that. I think I have a short. I'm gonna post that. He's always freaking laying on my feet.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and clean this up right quick. And then I think we got another roll in here.
See, that is like an enjoyable dab. That like you take, cough a little bit, sting a little bit, and then you're fine. The other one, it was like I felt like I was gonna die.
I guess too high.
It was, yeah. I really think that's what it was. Is it was just really hot. It was hotter than what these devices are. Because man, yeah, the inside's like, you know how like you feel the rosin sweat and it's like mostly in your face.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it from like my waist up, like my whole top half was like. Yeah, that's why I even stopped. Remember, he was like, if you're not dying, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Yeah. And if you heard like it flash before your eyes, you didn't hit it hard enough. That's gonna have to be on one of our shirts, designs. It'll have a picture of your ring.
Yeah. It'll be a broken thermometer. Trying to read your glass rig.
Dang, for real.
Mm-hmm. Damn, there's a bunch of stuff linked up right here.
He's just staring at me.
He's wondering when you're gonna spark the connection.
Yeah, so he is. He's just staring at me like I don't know. Like the microphone is a piece of meat.
He's gonna put eggs in his breakfast this morning.
Oh my god, these dogs are spoiled, man. So they were having problems eating, so then I started putting the Fresh Pet. If you guys ever seen Fresh Pet, they have it at like Walmart and like they have it at grocery stores, but it's a refrigerated dog food. So I started putting Fresh Pet, and then they started eating it right. And then finally I got them off of that because that shit is expensive to mix. So then I got them off of that, and then they went back to not eating again. So then I started putting an egg. I took an egg and I would just break it in, like scramble it real good and mix it with some of their dry food. And then now they want egg every day. Every day and every evening they want an egg.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting exhausting.
They're on hunger strike.
Yeah, they're on hunger strike.
Yeah, they still like.
They eat their dry food, yeah. Okay. Party break, time out. Party break, time out.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
Hey, excuse me, this shit's me and you. I'm gonna hold it down with Scooby. Let's see what this one is. This one's either going to be cherry poppers or the rosé rocks. Sparking right up. Very nice. Really nice and smooth. You guys can see the resin ring on it already. Really nice smell. Another roll by Mrs. Space City. Smoking real nice and clean. What do you think, Scooby? Like it? He likes it. Let us know what jars you guys are picking up for 420. If there's anything special you guys are going to grab. I want to say the cut right will be here by 420. I think that's probably going to be the special jar that I grab. Some of the Z, some of the fresh frog poison. But still, to date, I think the toad venom coming from Clone Trooper is going to be the best iteration of frog in the sense of potency. For me, that was probably the strongest frog that I had tried was the toad venom coming from Clone Trooper. If you guys see it out and about, if you guys are in LA, if you guys got well-connected plugs, go ahead and check out that Clone Trooper toad venom. That stuff is fire. That stuff's going to have you sitting on the couch for sure, just staring at your phone or staring off into space. Is definitely one of those strains that's really good. Toad venom coming from Clone Trooper. Check it out if it's available for you. Definitely some potent flower. The nose isn't super crazy, but it definitely has that familiar frog, that familiar toad nose to it. But the effects are absolutely wild. I know my homie Triple H just picked some up. I'm excited to hear his feedback from it because he's tried all the frogs that I've tried, so I'm definitely interested to see what he thinks.
Yeah, I definitely think the potency on that.
On that toad, right? That shit was fire.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Would you say it still had that flavor profile though, of like frog, toad, like that funkiness?
It definitely had that funkiness for sure. It had that funkiness. It had that little touch of sweetness that sometimes you get on that frog. But the potency on it was just incredible. So
Yeah.
if you're able to try it, if you see it on the menu somewhere, check it out. And I think Simply Mary's got the new cut right that's coming out. I know they got the camel toe. So if you haven't tried it out,
Chill, chill.
yeah, this thing is fucking nice.
It's like somebody's too close to my house.
You're too close, man. You're too close, man. It's nylon.
Yeah, we call Caesar. Call Caesar come train Teds.
John the Man said, yo, salute legends. What's up, John? What's going on, man? Chevy Nation says, what's up, John? What's up, man? I hope you're having a great day, and let us know what you're cheaping on if you're cheaping on anything.
Oh, yeah.
You got a nice roll right here from Mrs. Space City.
Hey, our rolls were hitting yesterday. Our rolls, like, none of them had no issues. We were just all of our rolls were killing yesterday.
Yeah, we tried the pie chew from the firm. We tried some, we tried a bunch.
Oh, the LA Family Farms, that perm, the big perm. Oh,
down there.
man, yes.
We
That
tried
was
some
so
of the.
good. I think that was my favorite. Out of everything that we had yesterday, that was it. The big perm was it for me, yeah.
We tried some more flour from Hawaii. That was pretty cool too.
Oh, yes.
I forgot what the brand name was.
It looks like a spam container,
It's
yeah.
a big spam container, and it's
I wonder if we
Puna
have
butter
a short
breath or something.
Puna butter breath. Do we have I don't know if we have any pictures or shorts of it.
I think I have a short of it on my channel actually.
Okay.
I might have it on there. I know I took a video of it.
Yeah.
Decent flour, not too
Well,
bad.
yeah, it was good. It was one that we consistently like went back to. You know, we finished that whole, was it an ounce?
Yep.
Back. It was like a whole ounce of it, yeah. It was good.
We had the homie drop the strain yesterday too, the Bayou Berries. Bayou Berries, we were checking that one out. That one was smelling pretty good too. So overall, it was really nice.
That one you could tell had a lot of berry, but it came through like in the nose, like when you smoked it, man, it was just lots of berries. It was really good. It definitely went with like that theme because they tried to make it like a berry, crunch berry theme. So the same thing with gas station had the cereal bars.
Yeah, with the crunch berries.
Yeah, with crunch berries in it, so that kind of tied into it. But I thought that was really cool that like it all kind of came together and like all the way through to the smoke, it was definitely berries.
It was definitely berries on it too. I was excited because it was smoking white, it was smooth, it was flavorful, so
Yeah.
it was a solid drop. It was a solid drop.
Very solid.
The jars were cool, the labeling was cool.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was good. Let's talk about what you're watching. We just started watching Euphoria. I don't know if you guys have ever checked out Euphoria. We were just watching the first episode on the new season, and it was fucking crazy, man. What'd you think?
It was pretty good. It definitely, it just kind of captures your attention, I feel like. And then there's parts, remember I told you, I was like, there's some parts that are just like kind of gory for me. And for some reason, I always end up like catching him while like you're checking something or you're turned away and like you don't see the part. I'm just like, oh goodness. But yeah, it definitely has like some like little gory parts. But yeah, the overall story is just like kind of sad, but yeah, it's a pretty good watch.
Yeah, especially going into season 3, it's pretty much what basically happens after high school, man. Everybody has their own trajectory. Some people have a downward trajectory, some people have an upward trajectory. So it's cool to see where all of them landed at, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Euphoria, if you haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out. It's on HBO Max. Another show we were watching was The Pit. The Pit, also on HBO Max. That was like an ER, a doctor show. Very first episode, it was gory as fuck. I was like, oh my god.
Okay. I like the ones, if you guys ever saw House, that one was one that I really enjoyed. That was like medical.
Yeah, having to do with doctors and viruses.
Yeah, the other one was Chicago Med, because they had all the Chicago shows. It was like Chicago Fire, which was like the fire department, Chicago Med, Chicago PD. So they had like all their own series, and the Chicago Med I thought was like pretty good. But to me, it was more like the figuring out what's wrong, and like that other one was just like very, oh my god, it was just, it showed too much for me. Yeah, there's some that are just like, it's too raw. Like I want to know what's going on and kind of like have that suspicion, and then maybe like a small little peek at something, but not like watching the whole thing unfold. If you guys have ever heard of what happens when you're degloved, anybody who works on forklifts might know that term, but it was a very disgusting thing to see. And yeah, that was definitely one of the things on there that it was just like, oh. It makes me just like not want to watch the series anymore, because I'm like, you've taken it too far. You've gone too far. I know the term. You could have just used that and a couple little like blood drops on the floor.
So if you're clicking on that show, you already know what you're getting into. It's an ER show. It's on HBO Max, so you know it's going to be gory. At first, I just was not expecting how gory it was going to be. It's been a minute. But when I saw it, I was like, damn, this is raw. They had the med students, you know. They had like pretty much a real reaction when one of the med students takes a look. It's like, you know.
That's all you hear is just.
Most people in that situation have like the same reaction. You know, some people will be interested, some people will be like captivated, other people will just be like completely grossed out. Even though that's what they're seeing, that's what they're going to be encountering on the daily basis.
But doesn't that like concern you if it's like, if it doesn't bother somebody? Like, isn't that in itself concerning that it's like, you know, because it's like there's borderline of like, okay, we can't have somebody who's like so extreme that they pass out and they can't treat the patient, but then we also don't want somebody that's like into what it is. So I don't know. It's just like, bless all those med students. Like
yeah,
I could never.
Crazy, but let us know if you guys could ever work in an ER in a hospital.
Oh man.
Seeing injuries like that. Personally, I have a friend who was in the ER. You know, he was an ER surgeon. So crazy stuff, man.
Yeah, it's crazy the stuff that they see like on a daily basis.
On a daily basis.
Oh man, yeah, that's hard to. I feel like for me, it's just also hard to just like stomach it. But
yeah, it's crazy to think that these doctors that are running like 24, 36-hour shifts, like they're able to do the surgeries and then go have lunch right after, which is crazy to think of. And do you think any of them eat spaghetti?
There's a lot of them. Like some were like brain surgeons, like just all of it, all the things. So.
But definitely a crazy field to be in.
Yeah.
It's out there, and that's probably why they pay so much. It's just a crazy ass field to be in.
Yeah. It's also like ever changing. Like it's not something that's like you just learn it and it's the same thing. Which that's like you have to really. And I feel like that is for like a lot of things. Like things just constantly change, especially nowadays. Like in any kind of industry, you just have to be like adaptable and just like really be able to go. So, yeah, that's wild. So bless them, bless all those people that are in that type of medical field and around that. Because without you guys, you know, we wouldn't be here.
Now, John the Man says nothing smoked at the moment, just out with the lady making a few moves, but I'm dabbing some cranberry chill rosin. Man, that sounds fantastic, homie. Tony T says, Mr. Bennett, you rolling in the Takeover Boss Whip on the 42-inch rims. If y'all haven't forgotten, John the Man 35 has 42-inch rims. John the Man says, nah, I'm in the Cute Mobile. What is that? Is that the
pink booger car?
Is the Prius with the smart car?
It's the hot pink booger car.
Tony T says, okay. We got Durbin Brown. Durbin Brown says, yo, what's up, Durbin Brown? He says, I wish I could have made it the event last night. Those cookie sandwiches look delicious. Yeah, they were crazy. Man.
Oh, man, we got I don't even think we did the video of, like, the torch. Like,
yeah.
we torched it, too, because I was like, maybe you're... Oh, man,
Yeah.
so good.
Tony T was like, most exciting at my work is watching the paint dry. Man, that's crazy, Tony T. It's a crazy field to be in, man. Tony T, you ever get creative with your paint? You ever do like different paint schemes, or when you go onto a job site, are they already, in mind with the colors they want to use? Or are they like, you know what? We're gonna let you decide. Let me know, Tony. I want to see what kind of palette you have too.
I think that's always nice to know, like, what flavor profiles people are into. I like food. Like, what do you like to eat? What? Eat at.
Mm-hmm. I better take some of this before you drink it.
I'm about to. You drank my whole Dr. Pepper yesterday. The whole thing. Usually it's like half and half, 80-20. But I got 0. I looked down and I heard the empty can sound. Yeah. I was like, oh.
Somebody enjoyed it.
I'm like, oh my God, what happened? How long have I been here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the tacos were good. The gift bags were dope.
Oh, they had a quesadilla. Oh my God.
The quesadillas, I almost forgot. The quesadillas were pretty good too. Yes. Oh man, that was going down.
They had all the salsas. I mean, there was a lot of like good toppings and condiments. Yeah, he did really good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, shout out to Bayou City Exotic. Shout out to the Glass Lab. Shout out to all the homies out there. It was a dope event, man. It was successful. Dope event. The gift bags were gone like super fast, man. I was like, what? There's no more bags. I think Triple H got the last bag actually. I was like, man, I need a bag for my homie Chris over here. So, got the last bag. It was meant to be, man. I tried to get the edibles off of Triple H to make sure they weren't poison, but he didn't want to give them up. He already knew what time it was.
Yeah, those were good.
Tony T says, if they ask me, I just say go with white. It's most easy for me. Tony T, what's the most difficult color to paint? Do you think it's black? Is it like a red? Is it a yellow? Yeah, like what's the most difficult color to paint?
I would think it's black, because it's not like one color.
Because you always got to start with the base layer of white, right? To make them pop.
I think so, but it also depends on like what, like if you have a background, like, what it's gonna be.
Interesting.
Just like mine, I started with black canvases, so it just depends like what your final thing is gonna be.
The final
design. That's what determines, I think, what color canvas I'm gonna get, and then from there I'll figure out colors and stuff. Like the paint thing we did, where they tell you like do this step first, and stuff. So everybody's like, it's generally the same, but it comes out different, obviously, because you're all different people and interpret it differently. But they tell you like step 1, do this, step 2, do this, step 3, do this, let it dry, do this. So yeah, I like those like canvases.
Mm-hmm. Chevy Nation says, does anyone play Warzone? I don't know, man. Does anybody still play Warzone? I heard Call of Duty was dead, man. Is that true? Triple A says, not wasting my edibles on you when I can waste them on myself and not be affected. Tony T says, red above the white. If you spell anything, you're fucked. Dang, that's crazy. Red over white. That's crazy. Like if you got white walls and a red ceiling or something like that, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, there's well, yeah, it depends like how you paint. If it's a room too, it's like how you paint your room. Like you can do just the sides, two parallel sides, dark colors, light colors. It just depends how you want the room to feel. If you want it to feel longer, wider, taller, then that's what like you do different colors on different parts of the wall.
Oh yeah. Oh, we also just flipped the Buc-ee's. I don't know if you guys have been keeping up with the Grow channel or the Grow series or anything like that, but we had gotten some clones from James Lau Genetics. It was Buc-ee's. It was a cross of Shoreline and the Skittles back cross. So if you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Shoreline, so I was very excited to get that. I went half with the homie Growing with Jay. If you want it, you guys can go check out his channel, Growing with Jay on YouTube. And we've got ours going right now. We just flipped them. I think they're about a day, 2 days in the flower. They're looking really nice. They're about waist height. So I want to make sure to flip them so they don't get too big. This time they're running 3 by themselves as opposed to being in the bigger tent. So we'll see how they come out.
Yep.
But they're looking pretty nice. They're looking, not bad at all. They had nice growth to them. They had a nice structure to them. So
since we both have the steering review, we'll have to do a collaboration with him and show you guys just 2 different growers, but the same cut, basically. Because they were all the same clones.
Mm-hmm. I think we did the same thing with the Lucky 123, where we both grew the Lucky 123, and we both gave them to somebody, and they were the judge. Triple H got some of the Lucky 123 too, but it was real close to the Paichu in the nose. So if you guys have ever had Paichu either from Kite Farms, from the Firm, from Gerb's Herbs, the same people that did the North Bay times Don Murphy's frog, they've got a Paichu. Let me know, Triple H. Yeah, we also gave some to the homie Biden City Exotics. He took a whiff of it. He was like, "Oh, this is what I've been looking for." And I was like, "Oh shit!" You know me, I'm always nervous to bring back flowers.
What's cool is that like it's so close to the Paichu, but like, did you see the structure of the Paichu and how different it was from ours?
Mm-hmm.
So it was very similar, but you could tell that it was like not by hand, and ours was hand trimmed. And you could see the difference in like the structure of like all the buds. They weren't like squished and like cut, and like how it's like usually a bigger yield is you've done differently. It's not done by hand. It's done like by bowls or whatever.
Yeah.
However they use it. But it is a little different. So I feel like ours, because it has so many trichomes still in there, it's, no matter what, like it's still gonna be much more potent.
No, definitely for sure. I think
you're smoking, it's like.
I think the biggest issue with these other brands is that they vacuum seal it, so that when they vacuum seal the flower, it compresses all of it and it just squeezes the shit out of it. So when you, the end consumer, are actually getting the flower, you're getting like real dense nugs. That's kind of why you notice a difference sometimes with the flower that's in these big brands as opposed to a homegrown flower.
Versus these small batches. Sometimes the small batches are like nice and fluffy. Yeah.
Is because a lot of times it's not vacuum sealed. I was always racking my brain because I was like, man, my flower doesn't look like this flower. And then I vacuum sealed some for storage one time and then opened it up and I was like, oh, that's what it is. A lot of times it's just being vacuum sealed, compressed, and stored away. And then that, is making those nugs just compress and be real dense. As opposed to ripping the bag open and letting them breathe for a couple of days and then shipping it off or then putting it in some jars or something like that. But very interesting, very interesting.
Yeah, and I noticed when we were weighing it, like when I would weigh those, like it wasn't taking as much. And so when I was eyeballing out flour and then I would grind it up, I'm like, damn, why isn't it like the same amount? But I guess because it was like fluffier. And so once I started actually weighing it, like it took a lot more of our flour to make the same size roll versus those other nuts that are like real squished in and then
real dense.
Grind it, and then it's just they're heavy or they seem heavier when they're on there. So yeah, when I started weighing our flour, that's when I noticed. I was like, oh wow, it takes like more of it almost.
And that's the same story with the Wham Boom. The Wham Boom was like sativa, super fluffy bud, but the nose on that one is like super sweet. A very different contrast from the Lucky 123, which is very surprising. Super sweet, great nose, but man, is it a pain in the ass to trim. I haven't even started trimming it yet. Basically, just like a real rough cut down, just like a real like step one phase of the cut.
That's when I put through the bowl.
Through the bowl trimming. Just because it's got so much hairs growing through it. If you guys have ever seen a sativa, it's got like those long, stringy leaves, and it just hasn't grown all through it. And I'm not talking about just the fan leaves, just like the regular leaves that grow within the buds that are just like so stringy and so.
It's like
such a pain in the ass.
it's almost like whenever you put like your hands through hair, like
Yeah.
that's what it feels like you're having to go through because it was so difficult trying to get those because a lot of these other ones, a lot of times I can just snap off or pull off, and these it's like ingrained into the flower, so it's like, oh no.
Yeah.
I need a brush. Some brushes. Look at this one.
AAA says Chevy Space has his kids playing the game while he on the mic talking in. Tony T says mostly outdoor, White Widow and Red Facade. Crazy. Sir Smokes a Lot says Mrs. Space City is thirsty chugging down that 2-liter like OG sipping a 40. Triple H said he didn't give me anything, y'all. Told me the homie Jay to hush when he mentioned it. Deborah Brown says I saw some strains labeled as easy to trim when looking at genetics. Yeah, those are the ones you want, like the Zoda. Prime example, the Zoda. I grew that one, and we got rid of, we lollipop this, so we got rid of a lot of the larf that's on the bottom. That's always a tough thing to trim too. And so the nuts came out like real nice, golf ball size and chunky. And so those are super simple. You go in there and just take out the big failings because the rest is just like bud on there. It doesn't have like all the leaves in between. It's just fat, chunky nuts, which is what you want. So we got a bunch of the Zoda. We might be bringing that one out. For me, I was a little bit skeptical on the Zoda because it was burning salt and pepper, a little bit dark. I cut this fresh batch. Me and Mrs. Space City were smoking on it, and it was a nice one, man. It was crazy flavorful. It was nice and bright flavors on it, and it was smoking nice. So might bring that to the next sesh on Tuesday. We'll see what it's smoking like. We'll get some feedback on that. And I think we might be on the right track. Faith it.
We need to design some jars and stuff.
Yeah, get some jars designed and stuff.
I'm gonna do like I want to find something like kind of sour, like a sweet and sour flower, and do like a princess peach.
Oh, a princess peach.
Yeah, like a pink jar.
Nice. All right, let's go ahead and start signing off. Don't forget to check out Mrs. Space City on YouTube. Don't forget to check out the Grow channel at Official Space City Grows. Don't forget to check out the main channel, Space City Cannabis, and then subscribe to this channel, guys. This is Scooby, Mrs. Space City. I'm Mr. Space City. You got anything else?
And I'll catch you guys on the next one.
Catch you guys on the next one, guys. Peace.
Can you do peace?